welcome to today's edition of Pegasus Test. On today's edition, we're covering Stage 10 of Finnish Brutality 2023, the Sandbag Shuffle. Yep, they appropriately named it again. Now, this is one of those stages, you walk up, you see the target array, you see the obstacles, and you go, got it, know what I'm doing here. And then they give you the stage brief. And then you're still like, that's not so bad. And then you actually have to do it, and you're like, oh, that's a whole lot harder than I anticipated. So what did you have to do there? From your start position, you engaged a small gong in front of you. Then you ran over to where there was a obstacle that had a bar on it and a block of wood below it. And you engaged another target that was directly in front of it, grounded your pistol, grabbed a sandbag, roughly again 30 kilo range again, I would say, chucked it over the high bar, and then you went under the low bar with your pistol, keeping it in the safe direction, not flagging yourself, not breaking the 180, and then dashing over to the far side of the bay to collect a hit on the small target at the extreme end. And you just completed that sequence until you got 13 hits. Now the cool thing was, if you did miss, you could re-engage. So it's not like if you missed, you had to go on. You could get your hit, but you had to get 13 hits. Again, this is more challenging than it looks, because the height of the two bars was, if you're a very tall person like our friend Christopher, he could grab and just put that bag over like nothing, but then he had to crouch down real low to get under that bar. On the other hand, some of the smaller statured people had a heck of a time getting the bag over the bar, but they went under it like it was nothing. So nobody had an advantage on this stage.
Ready?
All right, the last stage on the last day for me, pistol only stage here. Start off by engaging this really small target, as you just saw me hit there. Then you had to get this regular sized target obscured by a popper. If you knocked the popper down, it was a 60-second penalty. Then on the far side, get a hit on the small target, and just rinse and repeat until you gain 13 hits. Every time you come to the crossbar here, you gotta lob that sandbag over. And yeah, I've seemed to have gotten a little burst of energy. My speed here wasn't bad. My accuracy was good enough. You know, I did pretty good on this stage. Getting the bag over with some vigor. The hits are coming. Accuracy there, got a little confused. I was looking in the center there going, oh, wait a second, where's the target go? But then I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta get that one. Oh yeah, I might need to bring my pistol along.
9.
Nailed that one with a solid hit.
10.
And getting the hits there. Launching the bag over.
11.
Took an extra shot to get that one.
12.
Boom, got that one. Bag goes over it.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
13. Have you finished?
And finished up. Not much more you can ask for there.
Thank you. Hammer down holster. Aika 8, 9, 9, 8. 89.
Thank you very much.
Not bad at all.
Good job, Les.
Strong finish, man. Thank you for the motivation, Yari.
All right, shooter, are you ready?
All right, now we got Matt's run here. Now, Matt's just been doing this all day.
Fuck, there it is. Come on.
Hit.
He eventually gets a hit there. His pistol's pretty crunchy. He's got a messed up trigger pull due to grime in it and stuff, so pistol's tired like he is. And get a nice POV view there. Didn't have that on mine because the battery had died on my camera. It's just a back and forth exercise where you got to keep things. Poor Matt, his mag release there. Definitely didn't help him out there with his time. But he got his hit. The POV gives an idea just how small that target was to get.
There you go.
And I was eating the bags over, Matt was just placing them over. Either way was correct. No, neither one gave you an advantage.
Shit.
And he's having a little problem with his sight there due to the glare. That would be a constant problem. Unfortunately, he tagged the popper. 60-second penalty there. That really did Matt in.
Still gotta get the hit.
And then you still got to go back and get the hit you're required to hit. Reload not helping out time here either.
Come on, Matt. Let's go. You got one more hit.
Yeah, you got to retain that mag all the way along. You know, that was a rule throughout the entire match. And coming in for the end here. That penalty didn't help Matt out this time around.
Stage is finished.
Matt, how'd this go for you?
So overall, it went really well. I had a little bit of struggle going underneath. I was going a little bit slower than I want. I mean, I was making my hits. Honestly, this is where I would say is probably the best pistol of the day for me. You know, I missed a few shots. I did hit a no shoot, which that is where I got thrown off. I hit a no shoot. I thought I had hit the actual target. I started moving, was told, nope, you missed it. I had to go back, re-engage the target, and so that threw me off a few seconds. It was right at the end, but overall, like, it was a lot of fun. It was more difficult, as you said, than I expected it to be, but it was a great stage.
Yeah, and that's one of the deceptive parts of the stage I didn't mention earlier. In front of the large gongs, there were 2 large poppers. Now, of the target you had to hit, there was still easily 3/4 of it exposed. So it wasn't an excessively difficult shot, but one you had to pay attention to. And as Matt found out, you know, if you're not paying 100% attention, it will get you. I lucked out on this stage. This was my last stage of day 2. And being a breacher, I technically should have done a breaching exercise before this. But luckily, as being a loose term, is that between stages 9 and 10, the breacher exercises were so backed up that they just sent us back to shoot the stage. So I got a little rest, because as you see in the last video, what we had to do for that technical breacher at number 9, that would have made the stage a lot more difficult. So I lucked out in that respect. This was a super fun stage. This was a super challenging stage. This is one that required good pistol marksmanship. And as I mentioned earlier in this series, when you train up for brutality, 75% of your effort has to go into your pistol work versus your rifle work, because pistol work will take all your points away in brutality. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, I mean, it's for you as the last stage. It was kind of in the middle for me. Overall, it was a fun stage to do. It was kind of a little bit of a respite before hitting the back 9, but yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a strong way to finish, and he got a nice break in the middle. Our final task was a collective task. We were divided into teams of 3 each to do log PT. So actually no score came out of this one for us. It was just you completed the task. Nothing more, nothing less. And a great team building exercise to end the day with.
Everyone put it on the left shoulder. Awesome. Every time I say up, you will lift the log, not yet. You will lift the log up. Every time I say right, you will put on the right, and so forth. Every time I say up, you count 1, 2, 3, so forth, okay? Up. 1, 2.
And just started off with basic lifting exercises. Went pretty well. You'll notice on the low end of the log, 1, due to my height, but 2, the wide shoulder straps on my patrol rig prevented me from getting my arms a lot straighter.
Left. Up. 3.
So my team up was myself, Bloke on the Range, and Kit Badger. We worked very well as a team.
Left. Up. 5.
Brought back a series of memories from boot camp.
Up. 6. Left. Up. 7.
With 3 of us working on it, the log was not terribly heavy. Thank goodness.
Left.
It was the last thing after 2 days and stuff, and I had these just horror dreams going through my head of some sadistic exercise that Varosteleka had invented for us. But this one turned out to be just good, fun team building.
Right. Start moving forward.
As you can see, the media squad was just buzzing around, getting all kinds of video of us.
Left. Left. Watch the
We stepped off. I started to call some cadence just to keep everybody in step, just make the log carrying a little bit
We
easier.
don't want any injuries at this point. Left. 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 And stop around here. There you go. Hold over here. Good. Jari's team take 2 steps to the left. You take 2 steps to the right. A bit more, a bit more. Okay, on my mark, face this way and chest the log. Mark. Once I say, oh sorry, sit down. And to the knee, sit down. To the butt. To the butt.
I'm in a hole.
Keep the log to your chest and lay down on your back.
And now it's time for some team sit-ups.
Do you have any does anybody have any rocks?
Doing this with a big butt pack on is challenging to say the least.
Just uncomfortable. Okay. Sit-ups. Up. Down. Up. Much crack. 2. Down. Up. 3. Down. Up. 4.
You were
Down. Up. 5. Carefully stand up with the log, keeping the knee
And it was time to stand back up.
and in the chest area. Squats as a team. Down. Up.
And some squats, because we hadn't done enough of those today.
Down. Up. 2. Down. Up. 3. Down. Up. 4. Down. Up. 5. Down. Up. 6. Down. Up. 7. Here. On my mark, face this way and shoulder the log. Mark. Move this way.
And it was time to move out to our next exercise.
Zip, 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 and stop right here. Carefully place the log on the ground. Next is log shuffle. which means
Then it was time to play a game of leapfrog.
you have the log between your legs, and you won't be moving while you have the legs, but you will shuffle the log towards the front, and the last man or female one don't have the log runs up to the front and starts shuffling the log. So teamwork. Control teamwork. Start it slow.
Right, last man, call it out.
So, leg between the legs, log between the legs, lift it up, and start slowly shuffling in the beginning. And Tiga run to the front.
And it took a little while to get the rhythm and the thing figured out, but once we did, we really got going. Our team and the team with TFB TV next to us did pretty good. We left, as you can see, we left the pulling our Forgotten Weapons team in the dust fairly quickly.
Moving.
Moving. Okay, got it. Moving.
Moving.
Good.
Moving.
Keep your feet together. Don't move.
I got it. Moving.
You gotta hurry to the front now.
Moving.
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 And working as a team, we got a pretty good rhythm going.
Where's the fastest? Don't drop the log.
Hurry up. Got it.
Moving.
Moving.
Don't drop the log.
Moving. Got it.
And it was quite a race there to the end.
Fast. You
Got
won't
it.
drop it.
Moving.
Even paces.
Moving. Moving. Got it. Moving.
And halt right there. Halt right there. Halt. Come on, guys. Shuffle.
Just a little bit further.
One more. And halt right there. Put the log on the ground. Let's see the faces. Have you had enough? No.
Stop, Yari.
That was it for the log sweat.
This super
I will make the
way better
scores
than running.
down and
I
next
love
up is the bridge here.
All right. Okay.
We hope you enjoyed this coverage of Finnish Brutality 2023. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and tune in for the gear video we're going to do about what we used to shoot this match.